तो यहाँ पर प्रोग्राम बेटा हम देखेंगे, जो प्रोग्राम हम पढ़ने वाले हैं दैट इज द प्रोग्राम ऑफ बाइनरी सर्च रिकर्शन प्रोग्राम which came in your boards 2020. So the program is that you can see here. It is the program that design a class bin search. You have to design a class, and after defining, define the array data members in which the numbers are going to be stored, and n is a variable which store the size of the array. Next is constructor. You have to create parameterized constructor. Next is your fill array. Next function is your void sort to sort the array in ascending order using any standard sorting technique. And next is your recursive function, in which we will use the recursive technique which returns its location. Otherwise, it returns -1. So let's see, students, how this program can be created. So first of all, we are defining the package import java.util.asterisk semicolon. After that, class bin search has been defined. Now the data members such as int array, single dimensional, and one variable n for the size of the elements. Now we are defining one constructor, that is parameterized constructor, taking one parameter nn and initializing it as n. So n equals to becomes nn, and at the same time what you will do, you will instantiate the array. तो array का size भी हम define कर देंगे like this, new int n. In this way the array size will be defined. Now next function is void, that is your, you can see, void fill array. So I'm writing the function name void fill array. Simply you have to input the values. So for that we are defining an object of scanner to take the input from the user during execution time, scanner, then system.in, the input stream, and giving a message to the user to identify that what the user wants to do. So they have to enter the values. In double quotes, we will write a message, enter the numbers in array. After that, you have to execute the loop to input the values in the array. Int I equals to 0, and I must be less than n, I plus plus. Now simply write down the array name and the index I, so that the value is going to be stored at that particular location. A scanner object we had created, ob dot next int is the function to take the integer input with a scanner class. After this, you will simply close the function because the values has been entered, fill array. Now next function is your void sort. So in this function, what you have to do, you have to sort the array by using any standard sorting technique. We are simply using the bubble sort technique, in that I will be initialized as 0 and I will be executed less than n, the size, and I plus plus. After that, the nested loop or the inner loop will get executed. Int j equals to 0, j must be less than n minus I minus 1, j plus plus. After that, we'll compare the first and second value. If array of j, we have to arrange it as an ascending order. If the first value is greater than the second value, so you'll write j plus 1 over here, the next index. If it is so, then we have to swap the values. So taking the temporary variable, initializing the first value array of j. After that, into array of j, that is the first location, the second value is going to be stored, j plus 1. After this, at the second location, array of j plus 1, the first value which we had stored into that variable temp or t. Now close this if statement and close this loop, inner loop, outer loop, as well as function, because the sorting part has been done over here. Now the main method, or the important method, comes over here, the int bin search, which will return the location. Let's see the function name, int bin search. So 3 parameters are there, int l, u, v. Now where L is being represented, that it is the first index and U is the last index, and V is the value which has to be searched in the array using binary technique. Int L, int U, int V. Now have a look, student, that what you have to do, you have to simply check the base case. So what will be here the base case? This is the L, which the value has been passed as 0, and U is the upper index or the last index of the array, and V is the value we have to check. So see, such as in the binary search, we used to check if, first of all, that lower index must be less than or equal to upper index, then only this control gets executed. So here what you will do, after this you will check if, not if, you will find the middle index. So int, say I am taking one variable, int mid equals to L plus U, divide by 2, put in the bracket, otherwise division takes place first. Now, after finding the middle index, you will compare this middle index value if array of mid double equals to, that is V. So it is being understood that the value has been found. So you will simply return the location, that is mid. If it is not so, that number has been not found, or so for that, what you have to do, else if your number which you are comparing is greater than array of mid, it means when it is greater than, you know that our array has been arranged in ascending order already. So if the number is greater than array of middle indexed value, so we have to search, or we have to update the starting index, that is the value of L. So here you will write return and call the function bin search, bin underscore search, and we'll update the starting index will be mid plus 1, comma, upper index will be same and V will be same. If it is not so, the last condition, that your number will be less than the middle index number. So at that point, you have to update the upper index, that is mid minus 1. So you will write a statement, return bin search, the bracket, mid minus 1, not here, L will be same, comma, upper index will be changed, mid minus 1, and V will be same. Now here we are just closing this. If it is not so, in the function it is being not, it is being written that if it is not so, number not found, then you have to return -1. So return else return -1. Now close this function. So this function has been created. Now we have to create the main method function to create an object and call the functions accordingly to enable the task. So we are creating public static void main, the main method, string args. So first of all, you have to make an object. So we are just creating an object, the class name, that is bin search, then the object name obj equals to new bin search and give the value over here, because here you can see that in the constructor it is parameterized constructor. So you have to give the size, that at what size you have to give. So what we can do, we can give the size over here by our own, such as I have to give, say, 10 values. Here it is. So the size will be initialized as 10. Now with the help of this object obj.fillArray, first function has to be invoked fill array. So the array values must be entered. After that, you have to sort the values. So invoke the function sort. After that, we'll simply invoke the function that is this one, bin search, but it will return some value. So we'll receive that value in some variable such as int r equals to obj dot bin search, and you will pass the value such as 0, the initial value, first index, comma, the ending index will be the size that is n-1, or you can simply write 9, and the value you have to search, such as I want to search say 25. Now here it is. So here you will check if r is equals to -1, that means number not found. So we'll print a message system dot out dot println number not found. So there is the condition. If the it is returning -1, it means that condition has been checked, and it returns -1 only when the number is being not found. Otherwise, you will simply print system dot out dot println number found at position. You will apply, that is r we had received, +1, because it is the index. Index always starts from 0. That's why you will apply r +1. Now close the main method and close the class. Let's see, execute this program, compiling this program. Here you can see that no syntax error comes, so that means our program is absolutely correct. Closing this file. Here we are just invoking the function void main. Enter the numbers in the array. We had already given the size 10, so we have to give the numbers, such as I'm giving the, say, 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 96, 6, 78, 35, 25, 45. See, number found at the position 5. It is printing 51, 5. Why it is printing 5? Because if you sort these numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, then only it comes 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 6th position. So it is printing 51, 51. So let me tell you that we had not put the bracket over there. Plus r +1, it is printing as concatenating the value. So we are just mentioning r +1 in the bracket. Now see, again we are compiling, closing it, calling the main method. Enter the numbers such as 1, 5, 3, 9, 6, 12, 25, 36, 24, 19. See, number has been found at the 9th position. So how the 9th position? You can see the sorting order 1, 2, 3, 4. The highest number here is 36, and the second highest is your 25. So it's understood that the position is 9 because all the 10 numbers are there. So in this way we can find out. So we are just executing one more time the number which is being not entered. We are searching for 25. say I'm giving 5, 6, 3, 2, 98, 65, 34, 14, 47, say 63, number not found because we had not given 25. So in this way, this recursion takes place, students. This is the program of 2020, which came in your board examinations. Okay, I hope that you all understood the program. Thank you so much for listening me and understanding me.